You know, this subject, whenever I have discussed with people, whether it is the Prime Minister or the Reserve Bank Governor or someone, when I made a presentation to them, they were shell shocked. You see, we began globalizing in 1991. We began bringing in global capital, global technology, global models, management, everything. The corporate sector was given such a powerful push. Lower rates of taxation, import duty less, everything. So this organized sector, as it is called, corporate sector, public and private put together, which is supposed to be the fountainhead of Indian economy. Between 1991 and 2014, the total employment that they added was just 2.8 million.
That's it.
This is in the economic survey. It doesn't require any research.
And all this big talk and hoopla, there is
Completely.
very low impact on employment.
I spoke to Mr. Narayan Murthy. Narayan Murthy said, no. We have ourselves produced 3.75 million employment. I said, others have reduced. That is what it means. So when I made the presentation, the Prime Minister said, it is shocking. How did we survive? I said, we survived because of what your economic, National Economic Survey, they make a survey every 5 years. Sorry, every 10 years. That survey said there are 58 million micro businesses which produce 128 million jobs. So it is this that has sustained India. But you must understand, for this sector, there is no organized financing. Banks advance only 5% of their total requirements of 12 lakh crores as capital. They borrow.
Even though their bad debt is probably very, very low. Yeah.
No, 5% only were advancing.
Yeah.
They are borrowing at 60%, 120%, 240%. Then the Prime Minister conceived the idea of Mudra. That you will lend to them through an intermediary institution. The bank funds will be made available to the intermediary to lend it. The Reserve Bank of India said, we will not allow an intermediary to be brought in. If an intermediary is not to be brought in, the banks have no capacity to lend to them directly. Immediately go to China. There is a beautiful book written by two Harvard scholars on Deng Xiaoping and China. This is a book which came in 2013, where equivalent to our micro enterprises, which are called own account enterprises, there is a 28 million town and village enterprises. These 28 million town and village enterprises produced 128 million jobs. You know how Deng Xiaoping built this up? Deng Xiaoping had a very big problem of having to conform to Karl Marx. Otherwise, he could not do anything. Somewhere Karl Marx wrote in his book, if you employ more than 7 people, you are a capitalist. So Deng Xiaoping said, if you are employing 7 people and less, it is not capitalism. That is how he built private enterprises. 28 million small units, employing 10 people each, 128 million. It is the research done by Nobel laureates. It is this 28 million small units which lifted China out of poverty by lifting 180 million people out of poverty in 10 years.
So very decentralized. Good.
The same thing was to be done in India. The Reserve Bank stopped it.
Which year was that?
No, 2016.
Right now?
Yeah. It is still a struggle between the central government and the Reserve Bank. Because you cannot allow decentralized things.
Control. You need control. Control is
Central.
more central. Yeah.
This is the Western model.
Right.